author, evangelical leader. I speak to millions of people every week, people just like you. You see, what the elites are doing is using inflation and government handouts and now central bank digital currencies to determine how they're going to control America. And that's why I recommend all Christians start a gold IRA, the Birch Gold Group. Because physical precious metals are one of the few ways you can maintain control over your own savings. To get a free info kit on gold IRAs, text.
Alright, well, we are here at our destination. This is Goodyear, Goodyear Tire in Columbus, Ohio. The problem is...
In 1/4 mile, arrive at 9799 Heartland Court on the right.
Thank you. The problem is, they got no empties here. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing now for a trailer. These people, like everywhere, they use our trailers as storage. Instead of just getting them unloaded, they use them as storage. And then when we come in and give them another loaded trailer, they don't have an empty for us to take out of here. So, all right, I got to find spot 221. Yeah, we probably got 5 or 6 trailers here, but they're all loaded. So I got to call a company and see what they want me to do, if I'm just going to sit here or what, I have no idea. I'm going to be looking at all our trailers to see if they are in fact loaded, just in case they were mistaken. I've already seen 3. The doors were closed, so I'm going to assume they're loaded, but I'm not going to check it yet. Looks like they're leaving the doors open if they're empty. Spot 221. 221 right here. Okay. Oh, missed it. You didn't line up properly, you big dummy. It's alright, got plenty of room back there. Plenty of room. Now let me get lined up a little better. Alright, so I gotta let them know I'm here and that I got no trailer. Okay, so yeah, Goodyear Tire and Rubber has screwed me. So I get over there this morning and drop that loaded trailer, and the way this works is when you drop a loaded trailer like that, they're supposed to have an empty for you. But these customers, these receivers, they will use our trailers as storage. they don't feel like unloading a trailer, or they don't have the room to unload it into their warehouse, they'll just leave it sitting on the trailer. And then when we come in and drop another loaded trailer, we don't have an empty to take out of there. And now that has cost me a whole day's work, because I just got a call from Taylor, and they told me just to go ahead and park for the day, and or park for the night, and then tomorrow they will have a trailer ready for me, an empty trailer. So it's only not even noon yet, and I've been here for just over 2 hours, sitting here at the Loves here in just north of the Rickenbacker Airport here in Columbus. So they are going to pay me a layover, but you know, I'd much rather have a load and be running down the road. They did have me a load. I'm not sure if it was here or somewhere else, but it was a live load. So, you know, I had no choice but to get an empty trailer. But I don't know if I'm getting the same load tomorrow, if they just putting it off for a day, or if they're going to have to get me something else, but we'll see. But for right now, since I got time, I am going to do some housekeeping. I need to get this truck set up like I want it, and because I got TV, I had to mount the TV. I had to pretty much build my own mount to get the TV mounted. Still trying to figure out this GPS situation. Oh, I have made a mess. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out my GPS location debacle here. And I have decided that right here is the best location. It's up high, it's out of my view. Let me back up. So yeah, it would mount right there. So I found this Ram mount here. It's got a sticky bottom on it. Double-sided sticky tape. So I mounted it right there. That way I didn't have to drill any holes, which I can't do anyway. The problem is the power cable here. It's not long enough. So if I mount the GPS right there and run this power cable, I was going to run it back to the windshield, tuck it underneath the plastic there, and then tuck it behind that A-pillar through the dash, and then have it come out right here where I was going to mount this guy. And this has got 3 12-volt plugs and 4 USB-A plugs. So I was going to mount that right here. So having that charging cable go down across the windshield, down through the A-pillar, inside the dash, come out right there somewhere, and that would have been perfect, but it's not long enough. So now I got to come out with plan B, and I don't know what plan B is yet, so stay tuned. Okay, so in case y'all were wondering where the fuse panel is in a Peterbilt 579, it's right there on the driver's side kick panel. And why do I have the fuse panel box open? Well, because I blew a fuse trying to hook up my CB radio. So yeah, I had this mounted here, and it lasted about 2 hours, and then it decided it wanted to start falling down. So that tablet's just too heavy for it. So I just put it back over there for now, and turned it up in portrait mode. So until I can figure something else out, I thought about mounting it to that middle visor somehow, but I'm gonna have to build some kind of contraption to mount it there without destroying anything. But I'll probably just do something with that when I get home. So for now, it's gonna be right here. And then I moved the dash cam. I had it up here, but my windshield wiper wouldn't reach up there, so it started raining, the image was blurry by the rain. So I moved it down here underneath that lane departure device there. So it's nice and centered. I probably need to move that down just a little bit. Yeah, that way you can see a little bit of the hood. Yeah, that's probably better right there. So yeah, I think it's a lot better right there. It's kind of hard to reach the button here. This is the save button if I need to save a video of an asshat. But I think I can manage. I did get the multi-port there power outlet mounted to the side of the dash here. So tucks in behind my work phone, and that's just held on with double-sided Gorilla tape. So it's been sitting there since I left, hasn't moved, so maybe it'll stay. And then I got my, let's see, that one's the dash cam plugged in. This one is my Sirius XM radio, and then that third one is the GPS. And then I got 2 charging cables, one for each phone, and then another one here for my very expensive flashlight, a chargeable flashlight. Expensive, but I like it. And I finally got my TV situation figured out. So the mount that came with the truck is right here, but it's to the left because there's a window. Yeah, there's a window right there. So they had to put the mount over here to the left of the window. And by doing so, you can only get about a 24-inch TV up here. And my TV is 32. So what I did is I took a piece of plywood and bolted it to the truck TV mount, and just had it to where it comes up, you know, in front of the window. And then from there I was able to mount the horizontal TV mount to that. And then the TV just hangs up there like it's supposed to. But the only problem is I bought the cheapest mount. I think I paid about 20 bucks for that mount. So it does bounce around a little bit, and it can also slide. So this will do for now until I can get another mount. They do make a mount, and I actually have one at home, but the vertical rails that mount to the back of the TV, you can lock those on to that horizontal wall mount. So I'm just gonna buy one of those eventually, and then that way that TV will stay nice and secure, not slide or move around like it does now. So that's done. Okay, so the CB radio is just gonna have to do for now. It's hooked up to the antenna that's on the back of the cab, which is pre-installed at the factory. The problem with that is the antenna it sits in between the back of the truck and the front of the trailer, and the coax that comes with it is no bigger than you know, like a radio antenna coax. And so the radio is just not putting out like it's supposed to. I did mount this antenna that you can see right here to the spot mirror mount on the passenger door. The problem is trying to get a coax from there to the radio. So the only thing I can really do to get that thing in here is I got to take all of this paneling off, and I got to start. I think that panel there has to come off. Then I got to remove this panel just above the door and remove this panel in order to get this panel off and this panel. So I got to take all of that out just to get that wire mounted behind all the plastic trim pieces. And even then I still have to run it through the door to get it to the antenna, but I think I got a solution for that so that it can be hidden. The problem with running an antenna wire through the door is it interrupts that that piece of rubber that seals the door shut to the door jamb. Because if you got a coax cable going through it, first time you hit rain or you go through a truck wash, you're going to get water inside your truck. So I think I got a solution to get that cable behind the door so that it doesn't do that, so I don't have water getting in the truck. But first I got to get all this trim removed, and I'm not going to do that here at the truck stop. I'm here at the Love's in Columbus, Ohio, so I'm not going to do that today, even though I do have time, but I'm just not going to mess with it. I'll just wait till this weekend when I get home to tackle all that. So that's where we're at on the CB, but you know, I could pick up maybe a mile. That's about it. I can probably get out a mile. But where that antenna is located is just not ideal. I don't know why they put it back there. These trucks in the past had antennas mounted like on the side of the cab. So I don't know why they just didn't stick with that idea. But they decided to put it behind the cab where it just can't get out anywhere. So that's where we are with that. And here's an issue I got to fix. This plastic cover here keeps popping down. And it, let's see if we can, yeah, that should be up there. There is a clip right there that goes in yonder hole. And I can get it to clip in there. But as soon as I sit on the chair, that pops out like that. And then this falls down like that, and I have to go searching for it. And it's a big pain in the ass. But I'll get that fixed. Alright, so I got a few things done. Not everything I wanted to get done, but I don't know if I'm going to taking all those trim pieces off to get that coax mounted behind it. I may just run it through the damn door and just say to hell with it. But I definitely don't want to use the antenna that's on the back of the truck, because it ain't worth the shit. So I'll figure out something to do to get it mounted here in the truck and get it in back to the CB without it hanging across the windshield and looking all ghetto and shit. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.